Hello, hello. Everybody's coming in. Getting my fish food out there. Hey, you're supposed to come later. Go. Hello, hello. Hello, y'all come on in. It's been a long time since I did a live. Finally got some things together. Actually, last time I did a live, geez, probably in March. This is the same gator. Actually, last time I did a live, geez, probably in March. This is the same gator. He has stayed here. Time I did a live, geez, probably in March. This is the same gator. He has stayed here. And you know, we take nominations for names of alligators, and this one is named Bow. Yes, be sure and tap, generate some likes, so our live out. But I posted a video earlier today. Tiny Diney start coming around. Now this alligator is not even 2 feet long. So cute. And he started appearing after this huge alligator came by. I'm gonna say around 8 foot. It had some weight to it. And your really large alligators, you know, they very standoffish, which I appreciate. But it was so weird. You know, they very standoffish, which I appreciate. But it was so weird, because usually I'm out here with my dogs. They love feeding the turtles and fish. This large alligator swam, it came right up to the tip of his dock, and she just stared at me. And then she swam off, she left. And then like 10 minutes later, the little baby came and started swimming around by the light. Normally when I'd see the baby, you know, it would stay in a distance. So I really hope the baby makes an appearance in a little while, because we need to name this little swamp nugget. But yeah, so this is Bowser. He hasn't left. He fell in love with y'all, and he doesn't come out every night, but he comes around, and you know, he's just looking every night, but he comes around, and you know, he's just looking for the camera. Bowser only wants marshmallows. He doesn't even try to eat the fish food or the bread. So how's everyone doing? Look at this beautiful evening. I'm in South of the bread. So how's everyone doing? Look at this beautiful evening. I'm in South Louisiana. This is my backyard. There's my fish food and bucket. And they have some boats passing on the river. So yeah, this is my little, hey Ivy. This is my little piece of paradise back here. The alligators and the turtles are my neighbors. But, you know, I do live on the road, an asphalt road, in a subdivision. So we're normal. So, yeah, so y'all make sure, oh no, it's starting to sprinkle, shoot. Hey, y'all double tap those screens. Let's get some light. Get this lit up. Let's get some viewers here. Now, I've never seen the baby alligator when it was still daylight, which it obviously still is, so it may not come out until it's completely dark where it can kind of hide. And the baby alligator will not go near this one. So we may have to be quiet and get Bowser to leave so the baby can appear. But if y'all were with me last year, there were 2 small alligators. One was Allie. She was about a 4-footer. And then a little one called Delilah, who appeared in August, I think. And she was so cute. She was so entertaining. We taught her how to actually like lift her body out the water for her marshmallow. It was so cute. I would come outside. I would call, just like she was a dog. She would come swim up to us. But then we were hit by a hurricane right after Labor Day last year, and that kind of like ruined it all back here fish and alligators. We didn't see them for a while. So, but anyway, y'all welcome. Enjoy the peacefulness of the swamp. I have some mind-numbing royalty-free music playing in the backdrop. Hey Phoenix, thank you for the tiny dinies. Because I'm going to be consistent now and post these lives out on my YouTube channel. But YouTube won't let me post them if I have music playing in the background, only if it's, not copyrighted. So anyway, thank you so much. Thank you. TikTok has so much going on my screen right now, so y'all bear with me, okay? I'm not overly tech savvy. They have something called Community Fest going on right now. It says for me to develop team members. I don't know, is there a button y'all can click to be on a team? I don't think it costs anything. That's just like showing your way of supporting this channel or whatever we're going to call it. But anyway, oh gosh, and I do have a moderator. She probably won't be able to. Hey, Cajun Queen, thank you. Crystal's babysitting this evening, so if she gets a chance, she'll jump in. But if not, I'll do my best to try to keep my eye on the alligator so y'all can see what's going on in the water, but also try to keep my eye on the screen for any questions y'all may have. But some of the frequently questions are, I'm in South Louisiana. I'm about an hour northwest of New Orleans, but about 45 minutes east of Baton Rouge. I live on this river. It's the Tickfall River, but obviously this is just like a little bayou, a canal that goes through my subdivision. The river's right around that corner there. And this river feeds into Lake Maurepas, which feeds into Lake Pontchartrain, which is the big lake by New Orleans, which then feeds into the Gulf of Mexico. So when there's hurricanes out in the Gulf, believe it or not, it pushes water all the way up here. I've had all this underwater last year. Hopefully we don't have to deal with that this year. But anyway, yes, thank y'all for joining. My name's Katie. I'm sometimes referred to as the Gator Granny. We have the controversial ramp here. This is a floating dog ramp. It's only meant for dogs, 80 pounds or less. And that's in the event my dogs fall in the water and I need to get them out of it, which only happened twice. And my neighbors love my little sign, telling alligators they're not allowed on the ramp. I've caught turtles trying to climb the ramp, but not alligators. So, hey, Rockman, yes. Well, this is Bowser. Bowser's been here, probably almost 2 months. Hey, Lee, yeah, the one live I did do, I think it was in March, this guy was here, and he's still here. But what I'm hoping for is for this little bitty baby. It is so cute. I don't know if y'all saw the video posted earlier. I threw a marshmallow out, and he was struggling to bite the marshmallow. He's that little, so. Hey, yeah, I'm in Springfield, so I'm about a 20-minute ride from Ponchatoula. So, oh, hey, Lee, thank you, babe. Yes. Yeah, if y'all could help share the live, that helps pass it out too. And, a weekend, people are out enjoying their lives. Not everybody's sitting there looking at their, looking at their phones. Catch him, huh? I would actually try to catch the little one once it learns to trust me. But no, this was just a little bit too big. Hey, Lee, shoot, bear with me 1 minute. Lee, because I know you come to my lives often, would you be okay if I can make you a moderator? At least until, you don't have to, I'm just asking, until Crystal gets here. It's too bad, I wish I could talk back. Animal lover, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I have a lot of requests. People want to join as guests. No, I'm not going to do that. You know, I do have plans on bringing in an alligator hunter when he could give me his schedule. The baby was just behind the big one. Really? Oh, I can't go back. Are you sure? Now, you do see, now it hasn't rained today, and we haven't had a lot of wind, and it's been about 94 degrees, so you see all this algae forming on the water. I thought I had it cleared, but of course it comes right back. But it looks like the water's moving to the right a little bit. So hopefully the current will get this, kind of clear this out. All this, okay, you're gonna make me keep looking. I'm trying to talk, read, and look. But hopefully the wind will come through. It's sprinkling a little bit, not enough to clear it out. Talk, read, and look. But hopefully the wind will come through. It's sprinkling a little bit, not enough to clear it out. Buddy, he's just staring at me. Kind of staying away. I'm looking for the baby. Where's the baby? Kind of staying away. I'm looking for the baby. Where's the baby? Let me just throw a few pieces of marshmallow. Let me just throw a few pieces of marshmallow out there. I call it the baby's mom. I really have no idea if it is or not. Pretty bad. I got, well, I'm fully charged and I got full internet. But it's funny. Sometimes if I move over just a foot, bear with me. I got an extender right behind me. Let's see if this makes it a little bit better. I kind of moved. I caught you live. So good to see you. Hey, Tommy Cat. Yes, I'm alive. I'm alive. I put out a video today. I got a little swamp nugget, a little 2-footer. I want it to appear. Okay, look, now the fish are getting brave. The alligator swam far enough off. This alligator has been here since March. This is Bowser. The last live I did, we did a poll, and that is the name he was given. So hopefully the tiny Diney will appear. Some of these catfish are pretty big. Hey, Margie, yes, thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for the gifts. Okay, can y'all tell me, am I lagging still pretty bad? Hello, Amber. Hey, boy, girl, I've I've been going through a lot of restructuring and all this crazy stuff. Okay, thank you, Lee. Yeah, well, you know, I had a divorce that started in September, and it's unfreaking believable. It's still not final. When you're dealing with someone like I'm dealing with, who's a, 2-year-old child, I can't get, we're getting zero done. I just don't understand it. So it is what it is. Yeah. Hey, I'm 60. I'm starting over. So yeah, I'm changing. I'm changing my social media accounts a lot. A lot of it I had to do kind of out of safety though, because I had to get restraining orders. It got really ugly. Didn't want to be known wherever I was at, in certain days and all. But yeah, the name right now, believe it or not, it's called What Was Said, and it's actually part of a media company that I'm helping build. What Was It Said? So we're going to be touching on a lot of things, but my one foot, I put my foot down. I'm like, I don't care what direction we go, as long as it involves me talking to my alligators at least 2 or 3 nights a week and sharing it with you guys. So yes, the name has changed again. So this is Bowser. Thank y'all. Yes, all those taps help push it out. We're up to 4,000 likes pushing on it. So that's great. That brings us some attention. But anyway, look how he's scanning the top. Oh, by moving, put me closer to the food. So this is floating catfish food. It's the Neutrina brand. I buy it from Tractor Supply in 40-pound bags. And truly, I appreciate when y'all do give me all these little gifts, because it does help. Because when I'm doing these lives pretty regularly, I'll go through 40-80 pounds of food in a week. So, and those bags are like $25 a bag. So that really helps. The alligator is supposed to eat fish. Yes, he is supposed to. He or she. But they're lazy. This sucker will sit there and wait for a marshmallow. I'll have old bread I'll throw out. He doesn't want the bread. He just wants a marshmallow. So yes, he could literally catch all the fish he wants right here. And he won't. The one thing I forgot to bring out here was my light, so I could scan for eyes. So I'm gonna go run and get that real quick. So yeah, this one, he's a sugar junkie. Hey, Benny. Oh, you're starting to see people you followed before the first ban. I know. That was kind of worrisome, for a lot of people. I'm like, oh my God, TikTok is like my only way to communicate with the outside world right now. So yeah, I know it's not all resolved, but it looks like it's getting better. Hey, Keith, you're in Kentucky. Well, you certainly don't have alligators over there. Hey, Vinny. Well, I'm glad you're reconnecting with everybody, and thank you for the gifts. So yeah, well, in Louisiana, this is the state with the highest population of wild alligators. They estimate we have around 2 million. Florida runs a close second, but Florida also has crocodiles, which are much bigger and more aggressive. I find alligators to be a little docile. So yeah, I'm in South Louisiana. I'm on a river called the Tickfaw River. And hey, boy, girl. No, I'm in the house. I'm hoping I could keep it. I don't know. That's just one of the little things we're still working on. So yeah, he's just, the alligators for some reason enjoy just listening to my voice. I wish they could hear what y'all would have to say. Hey, Jamie, good to see you. Yes, we're back. And you know, I have my two girls, my golden retriever Georgie and my Yorkie Gracie, who they have to be by my side all the time. And they will sit out here with me. They absolutely love when we come feed the fish and turtles. We start usually around 5, and these dogs absolutely love this. They would rather come out here and fish, you know, feed the fish and turtles. We start usually around 5, and these dogs absolutely love this. They would rather come out here and fish, you know, feed the fish and turtles than me feed them food. And we're talking about a retriever who's not excited about her own food. So, hey, Stephanie. They absolutely love it. But the problem is when the alligators come out, my dogs just go crazy. So I have to lock them up when I'm doing these lives because they'll bark and scare the alligators off. So yeah, there's some, hey, Kevin. Oh, he didn't like something I said. Yeah, a lot of catfish in these waters. And you see these long skinny ones? That is an alligator garfish. It's as prehistoric as the alligators are. You know, alligators, they're like 150. Hey, Amber, 150 million years old. They have been through something. You know, man, if their ancestors could tell some stories, you know. And I caught wind of something. Yeah, they got some pretty big catfish down there. That there's a jail or a prison in Florida. They're calling it Alligator Alcatraz. It's going to be surrounded by alligators, which is pretty smart, honestly. But I find alligators to be lazy. They're docile. They're not like a crocodile. They're not out there hunting you. You know, alligators are only going to bother you if you're messing around their babies or their nest, or if they're starving. And as you can tell, there's plenty of food in these waters. There's no reason for an alligator to be hungry. Hey, Courtney, I haven't seen this alligator try to catch a fish, but I have seen others. And then, you know, I have this ring camera up here that faces the water, and so it's pretty cool. It catches some things at night. You know, I'm sorry, TikTok just keeps putting all this crazy stuff on my screen. I wish they wouldn't clutter it up so much. Anyway, I'll get Bowser's attention, because watch, okay? This is the bag with the marshmallows. Okay, does he hear it? I don't know. He is turning around. Hey, Emma, yeah, the water does look kind of yucky tonight. It's just hot, and there really hasn't been any wind. So these massive cypress trees, it's just pollen, a lot of algae. Okay. He knows the sound. He knows the sound. See how gentle? This I could probably throw this alligator a chicken leg and he's gonna ignore it. He wants marshmallows. He is just so funny. He is so funny. So yeah, we don't swim in this water. I mean, people do swim out in this river. Nobody swims right here. But I do have a pool. Thank goodness, because if not, I really do think my golden retriever would probably be getting in this water. You're gonna look at me now. He's like, I want more. These fish are really eating a lot of the pellets. So yeah, if this alligator was really hungry, he would be focusing on the fish. Yeah, I'm gonna give him another one. Y'all listen, y'all heard that big owl? There's a really big owl. It sits in the tree in my neighbor's yard. I have to like pick up my Yorkie when I see it. Okay, Bowser. Ooh, I hit him on the head. Sorry, dear. Sorry, dear. Hello from Pennsylvania. Yeah, where everybody's from. If y'all can't tell by my accent, I'm a Cajun, but I'm not like a Cajun. Anyway, I'm a Cajun from South Louisiana. Where are you guys from? Oh, that's funny. Boop. Yeah. Los Angeles, Florida, Illinois, Wisconsin, Missouri, Tampa. You're from England, right? Jolly good? No, 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 no. Oh, gosh. Isn't that amazing how we could all just be so connected everywhere? Illinois. Got us some Louisiana girls. Where you going, buddy? Yep, these are the swamp puppies. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tommy, for the gift. So, yeah, so what I'm really hoping is, well, so, yeah, so what I'm really hoping is, well, Courtney said she saw the baby earlier. But obviously, I can't go back. Hey, this baby, it's about 2 feet long. He's a little bitty nugget. So cute. But that's the size alligators I want right here because I can interact with them. We can teach them like we taught Allie and Delilah last year, how to fetch or how to, jump up and beg for their marshmallow. I don't know if y'all were there that one evening. Delilah kind of got overly excited and jumped out of the water at me to get a marshmallow. But she's a little nugget. It was okay. I just had to kind of, all you do is clap your hands or stomp your foot and they run off. Hey, Lee, thank you for the dolphin, babe. So Bowser, I don't know if he hears the bag. Here's the thing. I never have seen the baby when Bowser was around. Okay, so because small alligators are prey to larger alligators, believe it or not. So the really big alligator, like I said, made an appearance, looked at me, and then a short while after, the baby appeared. So I don't know if that was the mama saying, I'm going to let my kid come over here, but you be nice. So, hey, Brianna, yes, marshmallows. Believe it or not, alligators absolutely love them. And I didn't know that. I have lived in Louisiana my entire life. I've been around, bayous, swamps, rivers, alligators my entire life. First off, I've never in my life ever thrown anything to an alligator, any kind of food, whatever. And I started doing these lives last year, and I'm just sitting out here talking to alligators. And somebody said that they had taken an alligator swamp tour and that they were feeding them marshmallows. And I was like, I've never heard of that. So sure enough, I started doing that. But I was very conservative. I would only give maybe 3, 4 during a whole 2-hour live. But now I'm a lot more generous with the marshmallows. They're expensive for one. They have zero nutritional value, but I did speak with a biologist before, and they told me honestly, me throwing them 10, 20 marshmallows a day really isn't going to affect them. So I don't feel bad about that. And strangely enough, it is not illegal to feed alligators in Louisiana. Now, common sense would tell you it's not a good idea. Some big catfish, and put some more food out there. Because, yeah, it might be fun, you're giving them something to eat, but the problem is they'll start associating humans with food, and then you'll turn around. Next thing you know, they're knocking on your back door asking for food, which is cute. Sure, keep tossing them a marshmallow, but the problem is other humans are going to start seeing it as a threat, whereas the alligator's just like, no, the lady always gives me marshmallows, so if I walk up to you, you will give me a marshmallow. Well, that's not the case. So then people get afraid, upset, call it a nuisance gator, and then the gator ends up losing his life, you know. So it's just a little delicate line. I don't want this alligator to have to lose his life because he's so used to when he sees a human, oh, they're going to give me marshmallows. So even though when we're out here tonight, you may see me give him 10 or 20 of them, I don't do it every day. You know, he may not get any more for another week. You know, I just don't want to hurt nobody, you know. You knew this was Louisiana when you saw the swamp puppy, yes. If the alligator came to your back door, you'd run to your front door. You know, it's kind of funny. You can Google, there's a few stories. I think one was last year out in, I believe it was Lafayette or New Iberia, Louisiana. People woke up one night to their dog barking, and sure enough, an alligator had come in through their doggy door. So it's quite possible. Quite possible. Now I know they could, but they'd probably have to come up this ramp. But since it's a floating ramp, as soon as they put any weight on it, it moves, which freaks them out. It freaks the turtles out. So, I mean, they'd have to climb up the bulkhead somewhere. And I'm sure if they really wanted to do it, they could do it. But then again, they have all the food they need in this water, so. Yeah, they could climb fences. Oh, yeah. Hey, Fergie, I am in South Louisiana. A lot of the fish you're seeing down there are catfish. Catfish. There's an abundance of catfish. The long, skinny ones, that's all catfish right there. The other prehistoric creatures we have out here, I'm looking for one. Oh, he went under. They're the long, skinny. Those are called, oh, he's going to eat some of the fish food. He's just trying to get close to me. The alligator garfish. I'll be honest with you, I'm more afraid of being bit by an alligator garfish than an alligator, because they have a gazillion razor-sharp teeth. It's like if I ever get one hooked on my fishing pole, I'm sorry. I'm just cutting the line. I don't want to deal with it. But these things can get to be like 4, 5, 6 feet long. Huge. They have garfish rodeos. But it's like you need an axe to cut them to even begin to clean them to get any meat. It's definitely an acquired skill. Oh, we got some heat lightning going on. Look how blue that sky is. Here it is, 8:40 p.m. Crazy. But I love the summer. Hey, Brutus. I don't know if y'all are able to do Zooms. One thing I noticed, I was talking to my son about this. Now, I'll be honest, I have managed to feed Brutus with my thing here. And I noticed he really doesn't have teeth. It's almost like they're filed down. And so I've tried to get close to him and take a picture. I wanted to send it to an expert. So I was like, is that why he only wants to eat marshmallows? Now, alligators don't chew their food. You know, they use their teeth to grab things. And then they just kind of like throw the food down the back of their throat. And that's how they eat it, so. Okay, let me catch up. Garfish Rodeo is the name of my next album. Oh, You putting out an album, Clark? Do share. Do tell us. Samantha asked me, do you encounter snakes a lot? Right when it started warming up in the spring, I saw 2 in my yard. And what I did, believe it or not, I got a gallon bottle of vinegar and I mixed it with a gallon of water and I sprayed all along my property perimeter and the bulkhead. And I haven't seen a snake since. Snakes apparently are very sensitive to smells, and peppermint oil keeps them away, but I would have had to buy a lot. Vinegar was a lot cheaper, so it worked out. Hey, where you going, buddy? Is he your family pet? Well, we're in South Louisiana, and yes, this is in my backyard. And without showing y'all my home, a lot of my backyard is concrete. I do have some grassy areas over there. Oh, I'm going to show y'all my Peggy Martins when they come back in bloom. Oh, geez. I haven't been able to find anything to grow in this river clay. But these Peggy Martins are going crazy. I do have a little pool. Hey, look at the moon. But yeah, I got neighbors across the street. My neighbors over there, I only see them maybe 2 weeks out the year. They live in Oklahoma. Is that the baby? Okay, I was supposed to go get my light. I gotta get my light so I can see it. Okay, Bowser, come on. Bowser's like, get with it, lady. Okay, here. I'll let Bowser wrestle the turtle. But a nice breeze would clear the water pretty good. Okay, where's he at? Y'all bear with me. I'm gonna go get my light. Oh, he saw me walking with the light. He did not like that. Okay, I got my light. Where you going, buddy? So, alligators, they have eyelids. Well, 2. But their eyes reflect off of light. Something moving. I know y'all can't see that far. We do have something on the move, but it's a little bit too big to be the baby, but that's all right. It's coming in at a good clip too. So you can see alligators at night. Their eyes glow. Let's see, he's probably too close. They come across as like a bright orangey purple color. Can't see it, but it's behind that tree limb. Okay, he's curious. He'll make his way down here. Okay. But it is definitely too big to be the baby. Y'all, I do have a few pieces of bread left, so I am going to go ahead and feed it. I have there's a lot of little fish in here, and they tend to stay closer to the bulkhead. I call them perch, sockeye. There's a lot of little baby bass. Of course, you can't see it in the water tonight. Yeah, y'all could see them a little bit. The turtles usually go crazy over the bread, but turtles start going in at night. Now watch Bowser. I'm going to throw a piece of bread to Bowser. Here you go, buddy. He'll go check it because he sees it's white, but it's not his marshmallow. But there we go. Yeah, I do wish the water was a lot clearer. Of course, the one night I want to go live, y'all can't see it, but I promise y'all it's not always like this. But he has zero interest in bread. This is a sugar junkie. See, there's several. Y'all see the alligator garfish? They usually hang out under the light because the light attracts the bugs, which fall in the water, which attracts the fish, which attracts the gators. And when the gator starts looking out, that's usually an indication to me that there's another alligator on the way, which I know there's one down there because I saw it tracking earlier, but it hasn't moved. Can y'all see that glowing thing back there by that tree? I don't know if y'all can see it. It's right at the base of that cypress tree. There's a little glowing dot. That's another alligator, but definitely too big to be the baby. That's okay. If the alligators haven't been on TikTok before, they kind of watch us from a distance before they come around. Okay. All right. Let me get to some of your questions. Wow, we have almost 300 people watching. That's awesome. And I do apologize. I am getting my groove back a little bit. A girl who, sweet as could be, girl, Crystal, she lives out in Florida. She had to babysit tonight. She usually helps me moderate. But I will get with some. Okay, so let's see. What are you trying to be bait? Hey, Pearl, I throw, well, I have the floating catfish food. That's those little kernels. The fish and turtles eat it. Oh, I hear my dog barking. So I do feed that. I did have some pieces of bread. So I did put that in a little while ago. When does he get marshmallows? Well, he just got one. Have you fallen in? Not here. I actually have an Airbnb on this same river. And I did fall in. Well, I was getting in a kayak and I fell over. So I did get in, but I got right out. But there's no alligators over there. Okay, country. Oh my goodness, y'all going so fast. Okay, question. Where's this at and what are you doing? I'm in South Louisiana and this is my backyard. I live on the waterway called the Tickfaw River. And used to do a lot of fishing out here. That's my fishing light, but I use it more for entertainment purposes with the alligators and the fish. And it's just quiet. Now, I know quiet is not for everybody, you know. I have two sons, and one lives in New York City. He just absolutely loves the city environment. And I don't know where he got it from, because me nor his dad, you know, we're city people. I just don't like the noise, the traffic, I just don't like none of it. This is my neighbor. This is my backyard neighbor, trees, the swamp. It's about 50 yards land. That piece of land right there is about 50 yards wide. And then it's the larger portion of this river, way bigger. A lot of boating activity out here in the warmer months. There's a lot of bars and restaurants on the river you could get to by boat. or car. There's one you can only get to by boat. And y'all could probably Google it. It's called the prop stop. Prop, like a boat propeller prop, P-R-O-P. This place is unreal. And it was closed down for about a year. They had a liquor license violation, and so they reopened a few months ago, and they've been serving the other local bars and restaurants with cease and desist orders because they're alleging they trademark a drink name. And it's just kind of funny when you go read the stories of how the other bars twisted it to work in their favor. It's just cute. Does the alligator come onto your property? No, I haven't experienced the alligators coming on land. Not over here, not on my yard. Can they? Yes, absolutely. Mosquitoes is one of those mystery things. I wish I could explain it, because neighbors who live down my street have problems with mosquitoes. Why I don't have a problem with mosquitoes at my house, I have no idea. Right at dusk, sometimes there's a lot of buzzing, and that's it. I don't get bit. Last year after Hurricane, whatever it was, Francine in September came, and those of you who were with me on a lot, just this, look, he's trying to catch it. It's like he's trying to catch his tail. He can't turn in circles to get it. This big island of grass got stuck here. It was stuck between the trees and my dock here. And so it really couldn't move for a couple days. And it had so many mosquitoes there. It was miserable. But eventually the wind picked up and took it out of here. So he was trying to get this marshmallow, and he couldn't figure out how to turn his tail enough. This isn't a baby, this alligator. I'm going to say he's probably about 5 feet. You know, so he's, 5 to 8 years old. He's not a baby by any means. Hey, Snapper. Welcome. I am doing my alligator live. I have been on hiatus for several months. So this is my niece. It's one of those things where y'all got together at Thanksgiving and we're like, hey, well, what are you doing with your life? And my niece is like, oh my God, you do TikTok lives and la la. It was kind of funny. So yeah, so we're out here, we're watching Bowser. He got named about 3 months ago when I did do a live. Hey, thank you. So we are tracking another alligator. I don't see it now, it moved, so. Another alligator. I don't see it now, it moved, so. He's somewhere. He didn't get too much closer, because when he gets closer, this one's gonna go on high alert. But I posted a video earlier of an alligator that's been hanging out, and it came in close enough last night. So cute. So I'm hoping it appears so we can do a poll and name him. I just kept calling him Tiny last night. I was so excited, you know, that he came in closer. But this is Bowser. Bowser only wants marshmallows. So let me get some more fish food. But yeah, when the water, when we have a little bit rain and the wind, when we have a little bit rain and the wind moves a little bit, the water's not all full of this pollen and algae. And believe it or not, it is a swamp, but the water, you can see at least a foot or two down. It's not crystal blue, but it's clear enough to where you can see the fish under the water, so it's pretty cool. Pretty Brown, did Allie come back? No. If you remember, she left before, about a week or two before the hurricane in September? That was the last time we saw her. And it was so sad because she would literally sleep by the little ramp every night, hoping I would come out and talk. And I remember I went back and looked on the camera, and the last time I saw her, when she left, like 2 o'clock in the morning. She went this way out toward the main river, and that's the last time we ever saw her. So hopefully she's living a good, happy alligator life. Hey, Live, Love, Laugh, thank you. All right, we're have our goal here. Bowser's checking us out. So, okay, let me try to catch up with some of your questions. I'm sorry. I'm going to coordinate my next lives and make sure my moderators are available. But what do they eat? There are so many gators in Florida. Right. I mean, alligators primarily eat fish, and as you can tell, there's a lot of fish here. I think Florida's problem, even though Louisiana has a higher population of alligators, and of course Florida has alligators and crocodiles, Florida's human population, compared to Louisiana is crazy. So, the more they develop land, the alligators got to go find somewhere, get food. Okay, Mariah, y'all being so scared for her. I've always lived in the swamp. That pretty much mind their business. It's true. It's true. Alligators, Hollywood portrays alligators as this, creature that's constantly hunting down humans, or their dogs. And that's just not the case. Are you allowed to shoot the alligator? You could shoot him, but you're probably going to go to jail. So, and hey, Zachary, yeah, I'm in South Louisiana. No, my dogs don't go in this water. They've gone in it accidentally, which is the reason for the little ramp. Now, I did catch this alligator because I can see their pupils better than you. It's almost like he's focusing on fish right now, so we might see him do a jump, which is kind of cool. He's fishing. He's keeping an eye on what he wants. And what he actually does, you'll see the back of his body go down, and that's how he lunges or propels himself up out the water with his tail. He'll jump out the water, which gives him the momentum to go after the fish with a little speed. But he's focused on something. Okay, I'm sorry. If I didn't get your question, because I tried to scroll up and everything scrolled down, just ask it again. And yes, I will make sure I got my moderators. Monica says, are you standing right by the water, or are there more than one alligators? Right now, there's only one alligator. I did see the eyes. There's another one out there. One night, I think we had 5 out here one night. So that's why it's kind of hard. I can't catch all your questions because I am trying to keep an eye on the alligator so y'all can see it. Of course, see, he snapped at the fish. He is kind of hunting. And then, of course, I got to, keep an eye on safety for myself. So, but yeah, I'm sitting in a chair inside the water. I'm on a dock. I have my chair. Well, I'll zoom in my chair, and we're here. But that's cool. Let's see him. If you've never seen this before, it's so cool to watch. The way they just jump out the water to go after the fish. It's pretty cool. Hopefully he'll do it. Hey, Debbie. Honestly, the water moves a lot over here. I mean, my tide level's different every day. But we really haven't had rain in a few days. There's no wind. So all this pollen and algae just sits there. So yeah, it's kind of yucky. But have you ever had one sneak up on you? Absolutely. I'll be sitting here doing a TikTok live, and we're talking about Bowser over here, and it's kind of creepy. I'll look down and there's one right here. It's like they just show up. But have they ever just shown up in my yard? No, I haven't. I haven't had that. Y'all do me a favor, double tap that screen. Double tap, get some red hearts going. That helps push out this live. And I'm going to get the food. If the fish would splash around enough, it would clear up the water a little bit. And let me give Bowser. Bowser's being so patient. Okay, here, buddy. He's going to very gently. Do I have anything to protect myself? Honestly, an alligator's not going to come at me. You know, they just don't do that. If for some reason he decided to jump up towards me, which it won't happen, honestly, all I got to do is stand up or stomp my foot. Even right now, I'm sitting down in a chair. If he's looking at me, if I would get up real fast or move and do something fast, he'll scurry off. He'll go under the water. Alligators are only a problem if they're hungry or they're protecting their young. And as y'all can see, there's a ton of food out there. Let's see if we can check where this, the heck was that? All right. I know y'all. And see, that's another weird feeling. Because here we saw the eyes. And it was swimming pretty quickly this way. And then it went behind this cypress tree. And I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing glowing eyes anywhere. Honestly, he could have swam underwater and passed us completely up. I don't know. But like I said, this alligator usually alerts us if something's coming closer. And if y'all haven't been on my lives when, you know, 2 or more alligators are here, it's kind of funny how they do become a little territorial. It's where they're like, this is my TikTok gig, and they go and run the other alligator off. Or they try to aggravate each other. So it's pretty cute. Hey, Deborah, good to see you. Yes, it has been a while. It has been a while. Mariah, you want to be a mod? Can you message me, Mariah? Just send a message to me, and we could discuss it after that. Can you kiss one? Yes, you can. Hey, Danny, thank you for the gift. Yes, you can kiss alligators. Hey, Oregon, I haven't seen you since last year. Yeah, we're still out here with our prehistoric creatures. The alligator and the garfish. And I have not seen the snapping turtle yet this year. I haven't done that. Hey, Latrey, yeah, we do fish. I mean, I haven't fished in a while. Well, my son came by, he fished. I had a man came do some work for me over here. He asked if his son could come. His son just sits out here and fishes. He absolutely loves it. So, yeah, there's a lot of catfish out here. Yeah, I know what I'm noticing, this alligator's face seems to change colors. Oh man, I know Crystal would remember. There were 2 alligators when I did a live. I think it was in March. And so we named them. It was like my first live this year, and boom, 2 alligators were here. I mean, what was the odds? So I remember one got named Bowser, but I don't remember what the alligator was named. And I don't know why all of a sudden the color on this alligator reminded me of the other one. Anyway, I'm still looking for the little one, little bit. Hopefully he'll come out and hang with us. Giovanni, yeah, my dogs, my dogs bark at them, and of course the alligators run off. But I do know alligators can definitely attack them if they wanted to. So I mean, I lock my dogs up when I'm not here. In the summer, I do close the doggy door, because normally they can come and go all they want, all night. But in the summer, since the alligators are a little bit active, especially if the water gets higher, because I got a little 10-pound Yorkie. She will sit there and bark at these alligators. She has zero fear. So yeah. That's one thing about when we have all the pollen in the water. You can see the alligator tracks, you know. It's easy to track them down. The biggest alligator I've personally seen with my own eyes here, and unfortunately it was one that was taken. The biggest alligator I've personally seen with my own eyes here, and unfortunately it was one that was taken. State contract guy said he'd been tracking him, and he caught him. Y'all can't see it, my neighbor next door. Anyway, he caught him in the area over there. So anyway, y'all crazy as hell. Oh no, it's fine. They trust me. I don't worry about alligators at all. It's the snakes. I don't like snakes. But I highly recommend it if you live in an area where there's snakes. Just get you some vinegar and water and spritz the area, and they will disappear. I wonder if he's getting hungry. He's like, oh, there's a marshmallow that was in there. Oh, they were mixed in. Oh, there's a marshmallow that was in there. Oh, they were mixed in with the food and got thrown. Okay, he knew what he said. Oh, gosh. Are these your pets, or do they just live here? Well, obviously, they're wild animals. They just live here, but this one, I mean, sometimes alligators will come. They'll visit a few days, a few weeks, sometimes maybe 2 months, and then they move on, and we never see them again. This particular one has been here since March, April, May, June. So he's been here a couple of months. This particular one has been here since March, April, May, June. So he's been here a couple of months. But I want to try to get a picture in now. I don't find he has a lot of teeth. And I'm wondering if that's why he only wants the marshmallows. Because I was gonna take a picture and send it off. Okay. Will vinegar and water keep big lizards away? Shauna, I don't know. I just, I read that snakes are very sensitive to smells, and that's why it works for snakes. So I guess it really depends, what you're trying to get rid of. Oh, y'all see that? Those are mini marshmallows. He's like, okay, I can't even see these things. I got the mini marshmallows because I was hoping the baby would come. But I have a feeling the baby's not going to show up with this alligator. So I may have to starve him out. And I know y'all have seen that before too. I'll leave the live running. I'll go in and use the restroom or something. And it's so funny. When I leave, the alligators leave. I can't explain it. It's almost like they do this. They just hang out. May I be out here an hour, 3 hours. They just hang out here and listen. I'm the alligator whisperer. You know what else makes the water dirty? Somebody cut the grass. All the debris is in it. Okay, buddy. I want to know what happened to the other alligator. 'Cause it was moving pretty quick there for a little while. And they are so stealth. But I do not see the eyes anywhere. And it could have crawled up on the land and it's chilling. Alligators primarily hunt at night. I can go walk over there. Depends if my neighbor's home or not. I don't know if I can see all those ducks down there. There's a really big alligator back there. Everybody hears them in the neighborhood. The grunting sound they make. See, there's my dog. I sit right there. And that's how high above the water I am right now. The water level changes every day. But this alligator, the noise, every day. But this alligator, the noise, and talks about it. I've gone over there on a kayak. I've gone over there on a jet ski. And I just sit and look. Nobody has ever seen it, but we hear. Okay, well, I don't know where he went. Did you see how they just sit there and they stare at you? He went. Did you see how they just sit there and they stare at you? And it's, we're gonna get it. Yeah, I'm gonna do a shameless plug, but yeah, I fell in love with this. Can you see it? It's a magnet, so it attaches to things, and it's rechargeable. Oh, that's why my light's going out. Can y'all see how cool these are? It's hard when you only got one hand. My friend was showing me these. I can't see it now. Okay, I only got one hand. But yeah, multicolor. But what I like about the little fairy lights, with the line is really thick, so it doesn't get tangled, and you could just reel it in, and it's totally rechargeable. And then the pot, that has a light, or you could just make all the different switches. And I thought that was just so cool. Of course, it looks better when it's really dark. Anyway, I thought that was cool. But anyway, I was kind of coming over here too because I think the timer is going out. Anyway, I thought that was cool. But anyway, I was kind of coming over here too because I think the timer is going out. Choice. There it is. She's to the cameras at my house, and she's like, your fishing light. And I think it needs to be replaced. I'm gonna get on the CL list, but anyway. That's me. I'm just down home. I don't put on no airs. I'm too old for that. Anyway, I see your freckles. Okay, y'all wanna see me hand feed him a marshmallow? Do not try this at home. Let me get my grip. Come on, I was just getting my pole. Come on. But watch when he comes close, and if y'all can see, look if y'all can see. If this one doesn't let me hand feed it, this isn't Bowser. This is that other one we named in March. Because Bowser doesn't run. The other one we named in March. Because Bowser doesn't think this is that other Bowser. I want try to look and see if y'all can see teeth in its mouth. Come on. Come on. I don't think this is the same gator. Come on. I don't think. All right. No, this ain't Bowser. Bowser would be coming. He's gonna slowly move. Let me unzoom. Come on. Really hand feeding it. I have the little grippers. Hey, Bowser. Hey, Bowser. Bowser would be there in a minute. So that means I'm not tall. If it's lagging, I gotta move. No, I saw this one got teeth. I'm gonna move in a minute. If I move, no, I saw this one got teeth. I'm gonna move in a minute. If I move 3 feet, let me get off the dock. Readjust everything. I put a Wi-Fi extender out here, as you can tell. I mean, I put a Wi-Fi extender out here, as you can tell. I mean, my router is a good little distance away. Okay. Now, this is not Bowser. This is, I don't remember what we named that alligator. Oh, shoot. So no, I haven't had a problem with the alligator coming up the stairs. But the alligator has let me give him the marshmallow with the grippers. But this one's not, so this ain't the same alligator. You see how spastic? It's like chewing a marshmallow that hard. Is the service better, y'all? Is it still lagging? No, I haven't had a problem with alligators coming up on the dock or in my yard. Hey, Saffron, thank you for the tiny dinies. Hey, come here. Come on. Taking off. Taking off. He's still chewing. How much are the swimming lessons? This alligator, I'm gonna put it about 5 feet, maybe if I stretched it. Lessons. This alligator, I'm gonna put it about 5 feet, maybe if I stretched it totally from tip of nose to tip of tail, 6 feet. No, I don't have a railing. Interesting. It just took off, so does that mean another gator's out there? Could be. Who knows? Or he was upset I got close to the water. Which is possible, and you know, again, okay, my phone's not working now. Shoot. It's not letting me zoom. I don't know what he did. Okay, well, whatever. Guess he got upset I got close to the water. So this is not Bowser. So I apologize. I've been telling y'all this is Bowser. There was another alligator we named. Like I said, when I first did my first live for the year, 2 of them appeared. Bowser, what concerns me about Bowser, he's overly friendly. My dogs barking don't really bother him anymore, so we may just have to name this one. Because remember I told you, I said all of a sudden the face looked different. It's like more freckles on this alligator's face, so we may just need to name this one tonight. The alligator thinks better than you. But regardless, I don't think you remember Bowser, but there was another one we gave 2 names, and y'all, I am so sorry. I don't remember it, but that's fine. We can always rename the alligators. I just really wish. I know it's going to happen. The little one's going to show up at a weird time, but I'm just going to go live whenever I see it again because absolutely adorable. Cute, cute, cute. But the alligator's quite upset with me now. He's staying out there. So, lagging on it. It's lagging shoots. Huh. Move that. I'll tell you what. Let me just plug in the charger, even though I got a lot of power. Sometimes the extra juice will help. Come in. It's like he's like mad. Yeah, I got unmad real quick. I plugged my phone in. I mean, I was down to 60% battery. I don't know, I plugged it in. Maybe being live out here in the swamp, it just needs a little extra juice. See, he's being cautious now. I mean, I'm not close to him. See? Oh, dear Lord. I don't know what happened. Why are you so scared all of a sudden? Hey, Salford, thank you. I know, it's like, here, Allie. I used to say it. Please block at NPG. Well, unfortunately, I can't even figure out how to block somebody. I got permissions to the other one. Yeah, he was chewing on the marshmallow. I didn't zoom. Okay. Oh no, Craig, yes. Snot. Is that how you say it? Snotty? Maybe that's what I don't remember. It's kind of a weird name. Snotty. I don't like that name. I can't remember it. Snotty. Oh, okay. I have to see them. Okay. That's why. Okay. All right. I know it would get the alligators rushing over here if I could get the fish interested, but maybe I was getting overfed. It's kind of funny when the turtles help. clear up the water too, because they're paddling everywhere. Okay, I want y'all to notice something real quick. Look, alligators do this. See what he's doing? He's got a part of a lily, or he moved it. They actually do that to disguise them as they're like swimming towards fish. Did y'all see that? That little bitty piece of grass here was a little lily. He had it hiding in front of his face. Call him Lager. Hey, City, I had viewers tell me alligators. They went on an alligator swamp tour in Louisiana, and the tour operators were giving alligators marshmallows. I swear, I'm 60 years old. I've been around alligators my entire life. I was never told that. And he's not going to like me doing this. Oh, there's a marshmallow right there. But see, he didn't like me standing up. He took off. Went way over there. See, alligators are more scared of us. But the fish are not active. They've been... Hey, Crystal! Y'all, everyone, Crystal has made it to the room. Crystal, they got somebody at NPG. I was being told to block, but of course I couldn't figure out to do it. So if you come across it, at NPG. So anyway, yeah, hey y'all, welcome Crystal. She's awesome. She's been babysitting, and it's kind of quiet, Crystal. I've been, hey Connie, this whole time I've been thinking this is Bowser, because he's been here since my last live, you know, the first one I did, in March. But Bowser is a marshmallow junkie. He actually goes crazy for them. My dogs don't scare Bowser. I have been able to give Bowser marshmallows. With this, I have fed Bowser like that marshmallows. And when I did that, I noticed he really didn't have a lot of teeth. Bowser like that marshmallows. And when I did that, I noticed he really didn't have a lot of teeth in his mouth. And I was like, I wonder if that's why he only wants to eat marshmallow. So anyway, the other alligator, which somebody just reminded me the name was Snotty. This alligator, all of a sudden, I realized this isn't Bowser. This is that other alligator. It likes marshmallows, but it's not like a junkie that it would kill something to get the marshmallow. And this one won't let me get close to it. So I want to rename this alligator, if it's okay with everybody. That's okay. They may have gone, Crystal. No, Sydney, believe me, I love it. It's so peaceful. I mean, I have neighbors. I have neighbors. I have Red Riders. I have dogs. It's all good. So yes, we're in Louisiana. I was hoping the baby would appear. It hasn't showed up yet, but I don't think it will as long as another alligator's here. But yeah, would y'all like to name this alligator? This one, because I'm gonna zoom in for y'all. Y'all can't see it. This one is, if it comes a little close, I would hate to give it the name of Allie, because one day Allie may. I would hate to give it the name of Allie, because one day Allie may. I'm going to look into maybe getting a better extender. You know what? Let me go make sure it's still plugged in. Dog is going to do it. that'll help. Let's see. Oh, he didn't like me standing up. I do know the other alligator that I saw out there, that was Bowser. He would have came. So the alligator that we saw out there is not a regular. But the little baby could be out here. He's so small. I mean, he would look like a little leaf. So probably ain't gonna see him until the wind comes and blows some of this out of the way. Okay, Jazzy. Am I still lagging, everybody? I tried to move the route a little bit closer. So yeah, I'm in South Louisiana. We're on it's called the Tickfaw River, and this is my backyard. You live okay? She lived in Mandeville. Oh, I wish I could slow it down. Oh well, it keeps popping over. Anyway. Hey Chris, where have I been? I've been living life. Hey Hollow, yeah, it has been too long. I'm so sorry. Y'all are so sweet to like come on here and say, where you been? That is so cool. You know, the internet's absolutely amazing. You know, I have all these stranger internet friends. Okay, Crystal's busy. We're doing a poll, Crystal. I went do something. Oh, okay. Cool. All right. All of you look toward the top, left-hand side. There's like a white and little blue box. You'll see a check mark by it. Go vote in the poll. We're voting to name this alligator, Mellow or Lagger. Oh, something scared him. Something scared him. Oh, well, he popped up way over there. Okay, Crystal, I got it. Thank you. Yeah. Let me see what scared him. Because alligators will do that to me sometimes. They'll just be laying up against this bulkhead. Yeah, everybody go in and vote. So I can give this alligator a name. Definitely spooked him. There's an alligator. Can y'all see that glowing eye? Look. Nope. Who won? Hey, Stephanie. Allie was our pretty much most famous alligator last year out on TikTok. She, bless her heart, she was about a 4-footer. She was a small gator, so it was fun to interact with her, you know, without really being in danger. And I would come outside and I could come outside and call her, start dog whistling, Allie, and she would come swimming up to us. She would sit out here and hang with us for however long we would be out here. She would play fetch. She would do all kinds of cute little things, and then she flew the coop. She moved on. This alligator didn't move, but it's sitting there. Y'all can't see it. It'll come closer. It's being, but I can tell that's not one of our regulars because it would be here already. Okay, so what is this name? What name won? Yeah, I hope Allie's fine too. I don't know. I find the older I get, I'm just a bigger and bigger animal lover. Like I watched the Eagle's Nest this year. You know, Big Bear Valley is, you know, the most famous one. But, you know, yeah, all the babies. Mellow. Okay. Is it mellow? Okay, like marshmallow. Gotcha. Okay, guys, this is Mellow. And I'm just going to remember because Mellow has, awful. Mellow should come a little bit closer. I don't think the light's going to help. No. It's almost like she has a polka dot hide on her face. Everyone who voted for Mellow needs glasses because they really need longer. Oh, come on, y'all be nice. Y'all be nice. Looks like Mellow's going to sleep. Well, if this other alligator comes closer, we'll have to give it a name. Let's see if this one wakes up. Freckles, yeah. See if it comes closer. I'm going to take a picture and I will get them. But I have it zoomed in all the way right now and it's not picking it up enough. Oh, and I'm hitting like all kinds of buttons. Life is too serious. We need laughs. Absolutely. Absolutely. How are alligators measured? From nose to hind. Tip of the nose to the tip of the tail. There you go, buddy. That is so weird. I wonder if its vision got bad. Still not a clean view. The hide color on the face is like black, and then it's got like gold dots. Someone's like a saint's alligator. Mellow loves mellows. Let's see where this other alligator's at. There it is. There it is. Let's see. Y'all can see that glowing eye back there? It's right in the center of the light. It was in the middle, and it went to the side. It's checking us out from a distance. And they do that. Now, your really, really big, older alligators, they'll pass, but they'll pass like along the grass. And they'll just keep going, checking us out. But they're not curious like these younger or smaller ones, so. Can we name the other alligator Uncle Mike? Well, if it comes closer. Hey, Leanne, yes, doing great. Oh, say, you live near Big Bear? Oh, I just fell in love with all these eagles this year. Oh, my goodness gracious. And my daughter-in-law's parents, they're from the California area, but they live in Kansas City now. She's like, yeah, when my mom and Mike came visit, they kept putting these eagles and watching them on TV. And I'm killing myself laughing. I knew all about it. So now me and my daughter-in-law's mom will text each other like, oh, did you hear? You know, this one eagle, he's got a baby mama on the other side of the river. He comes steal food from the nest to go bring to his other baby mama. Where he's got baby eagle. It's amazing. It's amazing. Oh, Helen, hey, I'm sitting on the dock. I have a concrete dock. It's pretty big, you know, and I'm about 4 feet above the water, so I'm good. We're good. Where you at? I don't know. This alligator seemed energetic earlier and just maybe, I don't know. You don't seem too excited about anything. Ever since I got close to the water, he's like freaked out. You see, that's what Bowser does. The Bowser just goes at it. This one, look. It's almost like it's got to touch it before it eats it. It's so weird how all of a sudden started doing that. Hey, Tyreek, I don't have a mosquito problem. If I did, I wouldn't be sitting out here. Hey, Sierra from Monroe. Hey, seen it? Yeah. Look at the mess he's making. Listen, can y'all see the dots on the face? I'm gonna take a screenshot. Hey, you made a mess. Look at all the bubbles he created. Oh, gosh. Okay, no, this one's name is Mellow. Mellow? Is it Mellow or Mellow? It's like he's bored. He's leaving us. Okay, you are not a trooper. See the path he's making? If you an alligator tracker. Mellow. Okay, thank you. Okay. He's retired. Actually, unless he's got something under there he's checking out. Where's he at? Because when they go and they just start looking off at nothing, it makes me start looking. Because I don't know how this one interacts with another alligator. That's another thing too about Allie. She was a little spitfire. I mean, she was very territorial. Look, this little area here. Now I'm talking about the little 4-foot gator last year. I mean, it was all hers. She don't care what size the alligator was. She would swim out at it. We got her on video. She would go under the water. They'd come up under the alligator to aggravate it. She had zero fear, man. I don't know. Something happened to her. See this alligator staring off at nothing? It's actually staring off at something. I just don't know what. A bunch of green eyes. A lot of little froggy eyes. I wish I could see that. A lot of little bitty green eyes. This alligator's moved yet. And I don't see it. I don't see it. So it could have passed us up. The alligator could have swam under the water, passed us up, and that might be what Mellow is looking at. That's okay. All right. If I can get the fish moving, they will definitely come. Okay, you gonna come back, buddy? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't realize this earlier, because Brutus is very... I'm gonna throw one up kind of close here. See how close this one comes. Yeah, so living out here in the country, oh my gosh, they just built me a Tractor Supply closer to my home. Instead of driving 30 minutes, I got one 15 minutes away. So that's where we get all this fish, all this food, these big 40-pound bags. He's got a little leaf on his nose. Okay. Shoot. Can y'all see like all the little gold dots on the hide and the face? That's how I know this alligator is a little bit different. You do not go where they hang out. There's something out there. Something's making nothing seem right. Oh. Up now. Oh, okay. Oh, leaf nose, yeah. He's keeping an eye out on other things. See, I got a marshmallow right there. And there's some mini ones. I don't know. Did y'all just hear that alligator down there? Grunting. There's something in the grass. I don't think it's an alligator though. But it's got an orange light. Well, that's little. I wonder if that's the baby. Tell you what, let me unplug the phone. I'm gonna take a walk down here. Walking into the dark. We can do that one night. I'll get some boots and we can go take a little walk. I'll get the kayak. I know y'all can't see anything, but it's the drama. What's in the swamp? It's hiding. And it is hiding behind those trees in the swamp. It's hiding. And it is hiding behind those trees. They will do that. If I got the light on them and they don't like it, they will move behind the tree. Okay. There's an orange eye, but it's hiding. There's another orange eye. Oh, there's a couple of them. Bingo. I think we found the alligator nest. The alligator nest. And they're small too. Cool. All right. Well, hopefully they'll come out. Anyway, just gave y'all a tour. These are my small too. Cool. All right. Well, hopefully they'll come out. Anyway, just gave y'all a tour. These are my Peggy Moore. They kind of like growing crazy right now. But this is that like clay, river clay. It's always wet. And these Peggy Martins just happy. So I don't know if you're familiar with Peggy Martins. It's a climbing rose bush that no matter how hard you try, you really can't kill it. And it became famous after, whoa. That's a different size alligator, huh? Peggy Martins. Y'all saw that big splash back there. God, he went under like a hippopotamus. Anyway, Peggy Martin survived Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans flooding. All the salt water that came in and flooded the city. And these climbing rose bushes were thriving. So those are pretty famous down here in Louisiana. All right. Okay, I'm trying to see what we're talking about here. Okay. Gave y'all a little tour. That is still Mellow. Yes, so it's almost like there's a little nest of them. Oh, can y'all see the eye? And they aren't huge, so that could be some little ones. I think the alligators just, their mating season just ended, so the mamas are going to be sitting on eggs for what, maybe 6-8 weeks. This is a fun fact with alligators. The temperature during incubation determines the sex. So if the temperatures are 93 and higher, it's going to generate more males being born, and if it's like 86-ish, it'll be more females. So that they're that kind of breed. Okay. Can y'all see the dots yet? Man, come just a little bit closer, buddy. Come on. Yes, they lay eggs. There's some pretty fascinating videos too. of lunatics harvesting eggs out of alligator nests. They pretty much land in helicopters. I don't think they're poachers. I think they do it, I don't know, as part of some kind of conservation project. But they're crazy. Them mama gators come after you. Come on, a little bit closer. Trying to get all your freckles. Ooh, he's getting so brave. So brave. It took a... Shoot. Still not a good view of the freckles. Got pretty green eyes. All that munching for a marshmallow. Yep, he's eating a marshmallow. All that munching. Oh, I was trying to read, Chris. You almost ran into the alligator exhibit at Busch. It's scrolling. Busch Gardens in the 80s till your mom stopped you. Yeah. He's pretending to be my buddy. That was a big step for him to come close, because he's been pretty skittish. But look, there's another marshmallow right there. But he's going to go focus on whatever's down there now. I really wish those... No, it's still hanging out in the bush. I wonder if that's that baby. I'm going to have to name the baby. I was just calling it Tiny last night. It was so cute. So cute. Come on, come closer, buddy. All right. Whoa, I just saw a huge fish. There are some pretty big fish under here. And I find the later at night, the bigger the fish get. And some of them, I picked up one, it broke the water, it triggered motion on my camera. And when I brought up the video, y'all, I swear, it looked like a bull shark. Now, it's possible, you know, bull sharks are in brackish water, but, I mean, highly unlikely. But it was a catfish. It was a catfish. It was huge. It was that big. It's just crazy. That's just like the alligator snapping turtle. I've only seen it on my camera. You know, it'll come out, it'll swim around. It's huge. It's wider than that ramp right there, the shell. It's probably at least 50 years old, so. That's not a marshmallow, buddy. Or is it? No. It's like a leaf. You could slow to scroll down. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me that. I keep saying I'm going to take some classes. Okay. You can get it. Very skittish. Shoot. Almost got a good view of the freckles. Okay, so you watch some of these fish. Now, if these fish would make a little bit more noise, splashing, it does attract the alligators. But I find the bigger fish know to be quieter, believe it or not. Because early, you know, when I start feeding, like early in the evening, it's usually younger fish, and they splashing and slapping the water. But your bigger fish don't make as much noise. They don't slap the water as hard because they're smarter. They know it attracts alligators that'll come and eat them. So it's amazing how everything learns to survive. Hey, Golden Girl. No, I'm in South Louisiana. I'm an hour or so northwest of New Orleans. And this is what, June? Oh my gosh, it's almost the end of June already. You know, lovely hurricane season. God. fish are a bunch of jerks. Yeah, I thankfully, look, I saw those 2 snakes early this year. I sprayed my vinegar. I haven't had a problem. They, come on, come on. The fish are just keeping it quiet. Hey, Victoria. No, this is actually a swamp in Louisiana. The Everglades are out in Florida. You know, so we have our little alligators out here. I could see the speckling way better from this view. Still got it zoomed in all the way. All right, that's how I know. Y'all bear with me. That's how I learn how to identify the alligators. I find something, some kind of marking. Like our favorite little alligator last year, Allie, she had like a scar or a marking behind one of her eyes, and it looked like a lightning bolt. And that's how I was always able to tell her apart. And sometimes the hide, the different color hides. Some are more gray, some are more brown, some are more black. Some have a lot more algae growing on their hides. There was one, I think we had named it Stormy because that was a little alligator that was all disoriented after the hurricane. It was hanging on to my dock down there. All that was underwater. So we did a live and we called it Stormy, but it had the most beautiful hide. It was gorgeous. I just saw something moving out the side of my eye. Is that what you're looking at? I think they're calling for rain tomorrow, so that'll help come clear all this up. Yeah, the alligator's still back there in the grass. So it's not going to come out. But whenever the baby does come out, I'll make sure I can go live, because until it learns a routine. Wow. All right. Didn't realize I've been live almost 2 hours already. And I haven't even taken a drink on my Diet Coke. I didn't get to bring out the other alligator right there yet. We do have a remote control alligator head. And the tether ball that we were trying to get the alligator to learn to play with. Unfortunately, my golden retriever did kill that ball. Do alligators appreciate wisecracks? They just love hearing me talk. They just sit out here like this fool. I don't know, they find something out of it. It's, I don't know. It's interesting. But you know, alligators have been around, what, 150 million years? I'm sure they can probably give us a few life lessons. And when I was telling you about the other alligator that I was concerned about his teeth, when I was looking it up, alligators go through like 2,000 teeth during the course of their life. That's how often they replace their teeth. So maybe what I saw is the alligators going through a replacement cycle. I don't know. But that's a lot of teeth. Hey, Helen. I've lived in Louisiana my entire life. In this area, I've lived here about 3 years. I actually lived further south in Louisiana most of my life. But I'm a little bit higher north, but doesn't matter. As a dental assistant, that's a lot of teeth, yeah. 2,000 teeth. It's almost like they're a vending machine with, dental insurance. It's kind of crazy. And it's weird because they don't chew. They'll chomp, they'll twist. They'll swallow. Of course, everybody's heard of the death roll. You know, they grab onto you and they'll swim underwater, turning to drown you, and that's how they eat you. They really can't chew you up. They just throw you down the back of their throat. So, fun, fun, fun. But if you ever hear an alligator hiss, and it sounds like a cat hiss, you know, they're mad. They're mad. It's not a kitty cat. Your kids do that. Oh, the kids do it during diaper. Oh, that's a very, very good analogy. I remember that. The kids do the death roll when you're trying to change their diaper. That's so cute. Hey, no, they have no reason to attack. The alligator is more afraid of humans. Believe it or not, Hollywood, has everybody believing, all they're doing is trying to hunt humans down to eat them, and they're scared to death of us. As long as they don't feel threatened, they're fine. They're cool, peacefully existing. Yeah, they have very powerful jaws. I saw in Cajun French, was a native language here for a long time. It's French, but of course with a Cajun twist, so it's called Cajun French. My grandparents and great-grandparents all spoke Cajun French, but I found that alligator is called le crocodile. Le crocodile. I can't do the tongue roll. Le crocodile. Le crocodile. That's how you say alligator in Cajun French. Hey, Clark, thanks for the rose. I remember my grandmother and my grandparent, they would call couillon, which is like you're silly, stupid. Yeah, the 16-footer in Tampa, that was a crocodile, huh? In Louisiana, for some reason, I think the alligators max out at 10. Sure, on a rare occurrence, they may come across a 12-footer. But typically, your 8-footer is pretty natural, common in Louisiana. Again, Florida has both. Yeah, they'll cross streets, they'll climb fences. If they want to get somewhere, they're gonna go. Oh, cool. He's facing the right. I don't know why when I try to zoom when I'm on with y'all, the image gets blurry. I don't know if y'all could see the spotting now that I've been talking about on the face. It's like all these little gold dots. This alligator looks very sleepy. I'm the alligator whisperer. I'm putting it to sleep. Shit. Let's check it out. See if anything else is coming. If not, I guess we've been live over 2 hours. I'll call it a night. I am going to work on getting a better extender out here so we don't have that lagging problem. That we don't have to stay hooked up to a battery. There's definitely some little eyes out there. This one's going to sleep. Going to sleep. Okay, this is Mellow. I'm going to have to remember that. So I know when Bowser comes back, Bowser's not afraid of my dogs. That's the first sign I know that's Bowser. So, well, guys, thank y'all for joining. If the weather's good, I will probably go live for a little while Sunday evening. And then we're probably going to do like a Tuesday, Thursday schedule. So, yeah, I'm going to be working with a media company. Not just on TikTok, other things for a job and all too. So, yeah, a lot of cool things to come. like I said, I demanded my alligators stay with me. Please don't let them get the dogs. No, I don't. My dogs, they're locked up. They're good. They're scared of my dogs anyway. But anyway, well, guys, y'all, thank y'all. Crystal, thank you so much for coming in and moderating. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. I will be posting this to my YouTube channel. That way, if you ever want to go back and sit and watch the lives, you can. I don't know why some people say it helps them fall asleep. So, good or bad. Look, he knows I'm leaving. He's starting to leave too. But I got your message. Oh, okay. Yes, I will, Chris. I will do that, baby. And hey, Shannon. Yeah. So if y'all have any questions, post them now. If not, like I said, I'll plan on going live again Sunday. Maybe a little bit earlier, since I know people have to get up and go to work. Maybe about 7 Sunday. It's just, y'all can't really see the creatures unless that light's on, because during the day, the reflection on the water makes it hard to see. But anyway, but thank y'all. Oh, thank y'all all for the double taps. Look at that. We got over 64,000 likes on this. See, y'all amazing. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate the support. And we will touch base with y'all soon. Good night.